My name is Angelina Davydova. I come from St. Petersburg, Russia. I'm the director of an NGO which is called Office for Environmental Information, and I also work as a freelance journalist who specializes in environmental and climate topics.
As a journalist, I'm sure it's hard to get legit information sometimes, and it can be quite distracting. What are the real questions and the real solutions? So how do you deal with the greenwashing and all the fake information going around?
Well, it's challenging, just like you said, it's truly challenging. First of all, it's very often that you don't have all the information from all of the sites, and sometimes you just have information from one source, and there's literally no one to double check this information and tell you, no, this is not true. Sometimes you need to wait and see how a particular solution works over time, and then what kind of feedback you get for it. But basically the rule is, like with everywhere else in journalism, try to find other sites, trying to find many other sites who will give you feedback to a particular project or solution, and then wait over time to see the results.
How long have you been doing a lot of environmental journalism?
I've been doing environmental journalism for the last 10 years.
What has it been like, and is it different from other journalists?
Well, I feel like it's an exciting topic. I'm really happy I'm doing it, because for me, in a way, environmental journalism is something which speaks about problems and challenges, something which speaks about the future, something which speaks about technological aspects, societal aspects, economic aspects. So these topics really all get together in an attempt to first identify problems, but also find out solutions, and so it's an exciting topic.
A lot of in these decades, there has been a lot of polarization, especially in the places like US, the political system, and even the journalists who are supposed to be neutral are now suddenly aligned with parties and ideologies. So how sustainable is journalism in this age of polarization?
Well, it's a tough time for journalism in general, but then I also feel like it's an interesting time. Because one of the factors which brings all these changes in the media world are not only political polarization, the one you mentioned, but also the fact that now almost literally anyone can be a journalist. Like, you're a journalist, he is a journalist, someone walking down the street is a journalist, because they either create media content or they repost it or retweet it. So in a way they contribute to creation and spreading of media content. So on one hand, that means democratization of production of media content. On the other hand, we also have a lot of noise. We also have a lot of fake news. We also have a lot of something which people think, oh, it's a catchy thing, I'll repost it. And then after a while, it might not be true at all, but no one really cares. So the question for the media now is, what is the role of professional media in this new world where everyone is creating their own media content? And then how professional media and professional journalists can survive in this world, and how can they find a new ecological sphere for them, so to say.
This would be the last question, and how would you answer yourself to those other questions that you just imposed?
Like what is the role? For me, I feel like the role could be analytical centers of knowledge. Someone who looks at the whole variety of information out there and checks it, double checks it, makes a lot of proofreading, makes a lot of calling someone else, finding out what facts are there, and then putting it into a story which has many aspects to it. Creating regular news is something which I believe artificial intelligence is doing already. So the role of journalists, I feel like, is more about becoming this processing center for deep knowledge, very multifaceted and multi-level stories. And also on another hand, the second trend that I would see, I probably see a lot of specialization coming. I would see a lot more specialized journalists and specialized journalism appearing and developing in future, because with all the variety of information out there, I feel like if you really want to be an expert in a particular topic, you need to specialize.